Good morning, Leo. It's Dharma here, and this is going to be your love reading for mid-September 2022. Welcome, welcome. The extended link for this is going to be in the box below. It'll take you to Vimeo, or you can join the membership side of this channel and get all of the extendeds unlimited. All right. What is the heartbeat of the relationship here? Wow. So, well, first of all, two cards flipped out. You the Fool and Strength, so that's Aries and also Leo. I love this imagery. Okay, first of all, when you talk about what's the heartbeat of the relationship, this is going to be a heart, it's a you versus them. The heartbeat is what is in the center. It's the thing that during this time frame keeps it going, keeps it glued together. And it looks newish, or it's a new phase, and however that means for you. Okay, it could be brand new, it could just be a new phase. But it's like somebody was walking around in the dark and they run into this character, which both a gator and a lion are depicted as predators. Except she gets down there, gets close to them and sees them, and just... That's the Strength card. Typically you see the Empress off her throne wrangling this character, forcing them to do this or that. And she's not. This character's leaned into her on purpose. I want to say that she walked blindly into something that other people would consider a heartbreaking type situation, or maybe there has been heartbreak there. That's the Three of Swords. I was just moving the deck, but I saw it, right? For whatever reason, I feel guided to pull one of these. There's the Light Activation Oracle. I haven't done this for any of the other readings, but it feels, something feels, I don't know why. It's an energetic shift. It's a new, exactly. This is the Anunnaki light codes. This is ancient. You may be able to have already, or are feeling right now, a huge difference in the relationship. If even like 3 weeks ago there was silence or struggling or something like that, everything is different now. There's been an end of a cycle. There's been a real energetic shift in one way or another. It's apparent to both people. Now, on the masculine side, how do they feel about the relationship? How do they view the Empress? How do they view the entire thing during this time frame? Eight of Rods. They want to move forward quickly. They want to... I'm also seeing in this image, you have this umbrella here. It's not just protection of one umbrella. They're putting the protection of all of their umbrellas. She's getting swept away. They could be like a Casanova type, and she's getting swept away by all of their things. But I just flipped over to Temperance, and if you're asking what this masculine, how they feel about the other person and the relationship in general, it's Temperance, and they want to move quickly. There might be a lot of communication. On the feminine side, how does she feel about the masculine? Seven of Wands. So they might not be talking at all, which doesn't make any sense. But she could also be, if we're asking how the feminine feels about the masculines, that they're blocked off. That they don't really let people in. This person could have tattoos all over. But they are anchored in their ways. They could have something tattooed on them that declares their love, but they'll never say it. And that's the same thing here with this beauty. It's Beauty and the Beast, right? The beast wasn't always the beast. He was turned into the beast. And she loves him, but she feels like they are blocked off, like they stand behind a cage of steel for whatever reason, but they open it up enough for her to get in. Okay, what does the masculine want from this relationship? On the masculine side, what do they want? Page of Wands. They could be a fire sign, the masculine, but because they're pulling all fire. But they also They're probably doing a lot of research right now. They've got a parrot in their ear telling them stuff, but they are, it feels like they are, what's the page? The pages are always this like new beginning, like a page of pentacles could be like starting school. This could be a passion project. I heard boundful, rightful duty, whatever that means. What they want from the relationship is to start this thing. Regardless of what it is, it feels like, yeah, and on the bottom of the deck you have 9 of Cups. But the 9 of Cups is the Empress, and this is the Empress. It feels like they want, I don't know. They want to make, I mean, it's not like, it's so hard to say what you want to say on these things. Have you ever just been around somebody who wants to, like, they're a doer? Their love language is doing acts of service or whatever. They just, I don't know, they have an idea. It's because of this whole, like, you don't see me like everybody else sees me, something like that. They want, it's like a gift, paying it forward. Okay, what does the feminine want from this? 5 of Cups. She wants to be lifted out of the puddle. She's still like the last bit of her flowers or whatever are in the water. It's all sad and whatever. And she probably doesn't, she wants, okay, to come out of that. She's standing knee deep in water. She's probably really emotional. But it's like they won't let her in. Or she thinks that they won't let her in because of how they behave. But I keep wanting to go back to this big tattoo they have that says love. And that could be literal. And it's like, write this down, take a little note. She wants to, if the feminine wants to be lifted out of the emotional place, and that they probably see that. That's probably why they want to like do something to make her happy, because they can see that she's maybe not necessarily the happiest as she could be when she deserves better, because she catches him. What are the blocks on the masculine side during this time frame? Queen of Wands. So they could be sassy and bossy. There's a lot of wands over here. It feels like they are trying really, really hard to bring balance, except they're doing it might be too assertive. They might not even be including her in the whole trying to bring balance back to the thing. It feels a little bit of out of balance. And then you have the Queen of Wands. I mean, that could be somebody else. But as far as blocks go, the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands as a block. I heard energetic repression. I don't know what that means. And then 10 of Swords. Energetic repression. And then 3 of Swords. Old stuff. And it comes out as, that's 3 of Swords. And that's a masculine 3 of Swords card. It's old stuff. Their blocks are things that have happened in the past. She might also be really beautiful. The beauty here. If we're talking about Beauty and the Beast. And that, like, it fucks them up. Because of insecurities or whatever. It's hard for them to be comfortable with that. It feels like old stuff. That just makes them who they are now. Blocks on the feminine side. Justice. She might want things exactly a certain way. As far as making something legal, making something bound. It could be that she wants to be legally married. But it feels, if we're talking about justice as blocks, this could be someone who is legally married, and so they can't technically go all the way right now with this one. Whatever that means. But more importantly, it feels like a business. down to business. That's probably why I was talking about butting heads over here with like who's going to take charge and who's taking over. Because she might be all business, all work, no play. But she probably wants to just be out of this position right here. Come. She wants to be out of this particular position. Come here. And funny, on a couple of these videos, every time I talk about someone wanting to, the energy comes about where they want to get out, one of my dogs jump up and they try and get out of the room. It makes them flee. And you know, animals are far more susceptible to energy than humans are. But I think that's relevant. They want out of this situation and they want out right now, and they want to do it in a way that's formal. Okay, so on the masculine side, what are the actions going to be that they're going to take towards this? 4 of Wands. They're doing the things. They're doing it aggressively. They are absolutely doing the things in order to make it happen. 4 of Wands is a foundation. There might be huge trees. There could even be fairy lights. There could be a really, really, really tall building, or like this thing with an arch. I heard this is almost exactly what I was looking for. And it does feel like there's a lot of joy there. This is sweet. On the masculine side, they're doing it on purpose, bringing the joy in. So on the feminine side, oh my goodness, my dogs. On the feminine side, what are the, we're just gonna have to just wait. I'm pulling for actions on the feminine side. I have a wiener dog who thinks he's extra special. On the feminine side, what are the actions? 4 of Cups. Well, first of all, it's mirrored because it's 4 and 4, but she's not doing anything. She's looking down and she's sad, and she's like, well, this is all blocked off and it's not working how I want it to work, so I'm going to be sad or irritated or whatever. But no, again, in this image, you have the umbrella, and there's someone bringing this umbrella in, and that was up here too. How they feel about it is bringing this umbrella forward, doing this thing on purpose to... It feels like for you, you know. All right, so what's going to be the outcome for this time frame for these two, please, for Leo? 4 of Pentacles, 4, 4, 4. That is beautiful right there. And this is like, normally you would see the 4 of Pentacles as like a miser card, but that more like looks like putting the house and home on lockdown. She might grab it like mine. She has a smile on her face. And so that looks like, especially with the 4, 4, 4 being right here, it might absolutely surprise her what they were able to do or come up with or find or what have you. And you could be picking out paint colors right away, something like that. It doesn't have to be a home, but it's something that feels like home. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. We are going to go to an extended and go around this 2 more times and clarify everything and then get some advice from the fairies. Okay, that's the Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle old school deck I use. Link for that's in the box below to Vimeo, or you can join the membership side of this channel. So, until next time, bye.